Return, please return.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus, yeah. Celebrities. Let's talk about current events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PGT Time. PGT Time. Tune in on PGT Time. PGT Time. Come join us on PGT Time. PGT Time. Join us on PGT Time. PGT Time. Yeah.
Saw your pics, can't lie, you looked happy. Last time I saw you, you said you hate me. Told you all those times that I was changing. I bet I hate you more than you hate me. Had my time, no surprise you didn't take me. Last time I saw you, you said you hate me. Told you all those times that I was changing. Promise I hate you more than you hate me right now. Showing up your new nigga brings pain to me. You keep posting shit in your story, I hate to see. And I probably should block your page, but you what I need. I'm still alone and you moved on to someone that won't take you for granted, appreciate your love. Deliver you flowers Tuesday just because. In that wedding dress you bad, still dangerous. Most of my days I'm either mad or sad. Your pics, can't lie, you looked happy. Last time I saw you, you said you hate me. Told you all those times that I was changing. I bet I hate you more than you hate me. Had my time, no surprise you didn't take me. Last time I saw you, you said you hate me. Told you all those times that I was changing. Promise I hate you more than you hate me right now.
Hey everybody, it's your girl, the missus with the kisses. Mwah. What's good? Y'all, we gotta check our sound first, okay?
What up, though?
He said, what up, though? That's Poolie, my husband.
Yeah,
If
it's your
this
boy
y'all
Poolie
first
the Barber.
time.
What up, though? What's happening?
All right, it sound good to me. It sound good to y'all. It sound good to me. So let's get started. Let me put my phone up. Y'all know I done upgraded a little bit. So let me put my little phone up here so I can see y'all as y'all coming in. And I could hey Nikki, girl, I see you. Girl, I know I ain't shit. Nikki, no. Nikki been watching this. Nikki, let me tell you. I done had so many people reach out to me. Poolie said, how many people? But I have had so many people, viewers reach out to me and want to know my opinion on this story. I decided what better way to do it than with Poolie, who don't know shit about them. And I've been watching them for a while now, the Latruths. I've been watching them, Nikki. I've been watching them. So I hope y'all enjoyed what I have put together. I hope y'all like it. It's been some people that been tagging them. They've been tagging them. You know, I had already put it out that I was gonna be talking about this, and people have went on my IG and tagged them on my show. So I don't know if they're gonna be watching or not, but we are streaming live on IG just as well. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. But no, we ain't gonna go too in on them, you know. I'm just gonna keep it 100, keep it, you know, a book. Y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do. That's all I got to say on that. But the story is coming up. Let's see. We got Josette in the building. Hey Josette. What's goody? What's goody in the city, baby? What's goody in the city? I'm so excited, y'all, to get started. We finna go ahead and get started right now because I got some things to show y'all tonight. Y'all about to be blown away with tonight's show. Okay, let's start by saying that. Now we got to get into our fair usage. After we get into our fair usage, we'll be going straight into the update for Takeoff. So here we go.
Warning. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus.
Thousands of people gathered in Atlanta this afternoon to celebrate the life of Migos rapper Takeoff. A gunman shot and killed the Atlanta native at a Houston bowling alley last week. Police say Takeoff was not the intended target. Fox 5's Deidre Dukes is live at State Farm Arena in downtown Atlanta, where thousands of people gathered for today's service. Deidre?
Courtney, cameras were not allowed inside the service, but we were told by fans after the event that it was an emotional service. They said that they heard from Takeoff's family members and that musical artists Justin Bieber and Yolanda Adams performed. It was evident from the outpouring of love and support that we saw here today that Takeoff touched many lives.
It was an outstanding service, very emotional service. To be able to hear his mom, hear his uncle, and hear his family and everybody talk, his sister, talk about his legacy and all that.
Migos fan Takeoff Clay among thousands who packed Atlanta State Farm Arena for Friday's celebration of life service for beloved rapper Takeoff.
Takeoff been my favorite rapper for some years. I'm not gonna lie, I love him.
Fans began gathering at the Atlanta venue hours before doors opened for the noon service.
We've always been fans of Migos, and for Takeoff personally.
Latrivia Sharp and Son Amir were the first in line.
Yesterday was his birthday, so this is kind of bittersweet. He was a big fan of Takeoff, and I was too.
The Atlanta artist was shot and killed at a Houston bowling alley last week when a fight broke out and someone opened fire. Police officials say Takeoff was not the intended target. News of his death rocked the music industry.
He was one of the most humble, down-to-earth, minded his business, stayed out of the way, guys that you'll ever meet that, especially within this industry that is so boisterous, so aggressive, so arrogant at times.
Those who knew Takeoff best say it is only fitting he be celebrated in his own city.
Because legends never die as long as their legacy live on through what they were able to produce.
And at State Farm Arena, where Takeoff not only performed, but also came as a fan to watch the Atlanta Hawks.
Just to have lost Takeoff so suddenly and in the way that he was taken from us, it's just really tragic. So I just came to pay my respects to someone who I've had a lot of respect for over the years.
And tonight, Takeoff's family asking that donations be made to the Rocket Foundation. The foundation supports programs to prevent gun violence. In downtown Atlanta, Deidre Dukes, Fox 5 News.
Deidre, thanks.
All right. This was our very first clip for the night. So please, please, please do not forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my PGT Time page, and share the video. You go do that right now. Share the video. Okay. But
R.I.P. Takeoff.
R.I.P. Takeoff. I wanted to make sure I show that part to y'all, that news broadcast. It just hit today. It rained all day today. All day it rained.
Yeah, it was ugly.
It was a very, very ugly, sad day in Atlanta. It was. I had been off so many days for my dad, y'all. I couldn't take another day off for Takeoff's funeral. So we ain't make it. But shout out to the people that did make it. I'm serious. That's big. You know, it was at the State Farm Arena.
Was the tickets free?
It was free for anybody to come in. No, it was free, but they did have tickets.
Yeah.
So, and it was sold out, but they didn't have to pay for the tickets. I think it was something like that. But you did have to have a ticket to come in. You know, because of what do they call it? When there's too many people in the place.
Fire
hazard. Yeah. Y'all know I be having so much going on my mind and my brain. But yes. But I wanted to show y'all that, y'all. Hey, Amber. I wanted to show y'all that. And I'm still going to be doing more updates on Takeoff just as well. So don't think that was going to be the end of it. But that's it for the night. Okay, that's it for the night. But as new stuff come about, I'll make sure that I show it. Yeah, don't laugh at Poolie Mike. He trying not to show it. Let me tell you about the mic situation. So we got us some little extra goodies over here. So I told Poolie, make sure, you know, he opened up his mic and put his mic together. I already had a mic. You know, I already got to make sure I do my thing. So I already had a mic. So I told Poolie, make sure you open up your mic. Came on like Monday, Tuesday, one of them. Who decided to let us sit there and sit there and sit there?
Because I know that it shouldn't be that hard to put it together. So, yeah, I waited.
Yes, you did. So now he has to deal
Long
with
story short, it didn't have the right cord.
That he was trying not to show y'all. So when he get his next mic, you know, hopefully it'll work. Okay. So let's move right along. This is the Waffle House, y'all. This was so sad. This was so sad. And the Latruth story is coming up. Not next, but it's coming up. This was so sad. This just happened. Just as well. Literally just happened. So here we go.
Family is heartbroken tonight after somebody shot and killed their loved one in the parking lot of a Waffle House. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Tom Haynes.
I'm Courtney Bryant. Someone shot and killed Khalil Goss outside the Waffle House on Flat Shoals Road earlier this week. Police are still looking for the gunman. Fox 5's Angelique Proctor talked with the young man's family about the devastating loss.
Khalil Goss's family tells me the 24-year-old had a routine. He went to EMT school. He would come here to the Waffle House where he worked to eat. Then he would head home. But they say that routine was violently interrupted on Wednesday.
Khalil doesn't talk. He's to himself. He's real quiet, real chill.
Family members say they were floored when they got the call that Khalil Goss was killed. They say the 24-year-old was leaving EMT school and headed to Waffle House where he worked as a cook just to get a bite to eat. His family tells me his co-workers let him into the restaurant, which angered other customers who could only order from the window.
They wouldn't let them in because they were closed and you had to order at the window. But they opened the door for Khalil because he was the cook. And they kind of pushed the other two guys out.
Once Khalil, who graduated from King High in 2017, got ready to head home, the angry men were still outside and opened fire on the 24-year-old as he got in his car.
They started shooting, ran up to his car, started shooting inside of the car. The waitress was telling him to get out the car and to run in the back door. She's like, come to the back, come to the back. And he tried to make it to the back, and then they started shooting him in his back. So she said he was stumbling and he fell.
The family says Khalil's departure and at least part of the attack is on video. DeKalb police confirm the son and brother was not armed. His family says he tried to dismiss the irate men.
Could you see it in your heart to forgive the
No.
people that killed you?
No, I cannot. It was too malicious. Like I said, you didn't stop. It was no point that you stopped. No point that you stopped. And even now, it's no point. You're not even turning yourself in.
DeKalb police are actively working this homicide. They say there are two shooters and both are on the run. In DeKalb County, Angelique Proctor, Fox 5 News.
Who that's sad?
As hell.
So, for those that don't know, that don't have a Waffle House, rather, because we got people that watches PGT Time from all over. So Waffle House is a breakfast spot, and they sell other stuff just as well. But a lot of us black folks, we going to Waffle House for breakfast. Okay, they got the best breakfast, may I add.
But since COVID hit, they
But
started
since COVID
putting
hit,
windows in there and shutting down the dining area.
so it kind of looked like a drive-through window, but it's big. It's a whole lot bigger than a drive-through window, and you can't drive through. You have to walk up to it and place your order. Now, sometimes they have the doors open. It all depends on which Waffle House you go to, and it depends on how they feel that when they working in there. They may feel like they don't want to deal with y'all, us, our black community, because there's one on every corner in our black community, baby. But
they're everywhere, though.
They are everywhere, but you get more in the black community. You agree? I agree. You get more in our community. But anyways, the window is like, it's pretty big, you know, like 4, 5, 6, 7 of y'all can stand up at this window. That's how big it is. And it's not like it's a surprise. Everybody here knows that they got this window. And if they say that you got to order at the window, you got to order at the window. So the cook, he was just going there to get him some food. He wasn't coming to work. He was coming to get him some food. And they let him in. And the two people got irate. They got irate. They tried to push him back a little bit. No, you can't get in here because they trying to come in. They like, no, you can't get in. It ain't like it's been, y'all, 30 and below. It's not been cold outside. So they can't even say that it was freezing outside. So we had to come in. No, it's not been that cold.
But they was in the car, wasn't they?
Who was in the car?
They were.
No, they had got out the car. They were by the window. They were trying to come in.
That mean they got a car to go sit in.
Yeah, they got a car to go sit in.
So if it was cold outside, you can go sit in the car.
Sit your ass in the car. So they ended up waiting till he come back out. That's even worse. It was a scuffle, but it wasn't no scuffle like that. Let's get to these comments. Yes, this is very sad. This boy just lost his life for nothing. When they get caught, because they will get caught. When they get caught and they go up to get sentenced, and they tell them they in there for life, not only did they wait for him to come out, they followed him while he trying to straggle away and still kept shooting him.
They don't know this dude from a can of paint. Ain't never met him. Ain't never had no run.
Allegedly. Everything is allegedly on here tonight, y'all. Allegedly. Because Newsbreak did say that they was all familiar with each other, but you can't trust everything news say. But the Newsbreak did have the similar story that these folks trying to get in because they let the cook in and waited for him to come out and shot and killed this boy. Let off several rounds. Crazy. I just don't understand. And now you finna live the rest of your life in prison when they catch you because you don't want to wait outside a Waffle House. This boy family probably will never go to another Waffle House again a day in their doggone life. All right, y'all. We finna move right along. This was, we talk about love and relationships on Fridays. And crime. Yes, and crime. So this was a funeral that occurred. That occurred. And this woman was at her mother's funeral. A woman at her mother's funeral. Her ex-husband comes at the funeral in the parking lot and shoot and kills somebody else that's very close to her. Here we go.
Top story here live at 5. Indianapolis man behind bars after being arrested for murder following a deadly shooting outside a funeral service over the weekend. Fox 59's Jesse Wells explains the domestic issues that police say may have led to this violence.
Multiple witnesses told police the suspect shot and killed his ex-wife's new husband here in the parking lot of this church behind me. The court records show there was a long history of domestic issues involving the same suspect prior to the killing. After showing up uninvited to a funeral here at the Oasis of Hope Baptist Church on Saturday, police claim a man named Stephen Lowe shot and killed 42-year-old Alan Jermaine Turman, seen here with his wife, Shannon. Shannon was too busy planning her husband's funeral to talk on camera today, but confirms the funeral on Saturday was being held for her mother. This affidavit explains the suspect is Shannon's ex-husband, who allegedly shot her new husband after being asked to leave the funeral.
Domestic violence is not just behind closed doors. It bleeds into our community. It makes our community an unsafe place.
Kelly McBride with the Domestic Violence Network says it's not uncommon for domestic violence to take place in public locations. In this case, a funeral with multiple eyewitnesses.
When a perpetrator of domestic violence decides that they're going to murder their spouse or their ex-spouse or their partner, they don't care who else is there.
Court records show Shannon and Lowe got divorced in February following several years of domestic abuse, which resulted in criminal charges and a protective order being filed against Lowe. After being arrested a short time after the murder, police say the suspect asked for an attorney and refused to talk about the deadly domestic incident.
It's a community issue, right? It does not just affect the two people that are in the relationship, but it bleeds into our community. So this is why it's so important. It is a community issue. We have to get in front of this. We have to talk about domestic violence.
Finally, the suspect is being held without bond at the Marion County Jail pending the filing of formal charges. Jesse Wells, Fox 59 News.
All right, Jesse, thank you.
So her ex-husband then came up there to the funeral acting the fool and then shot and killed her current husband. And they had only been married for 3 months. That's it. 3 months.
She had that walk.
She had something. Or he was just crazy. Or had mental health issues.
He was definitely crazy and had health issues. Bro, it's time to move on.
And you just don't know how to say
It's
goodbye.
just that easy. That wasn't your first one, bro. And it wouldn't be your last, but
it is now. It is your last now, Mr.
Wouldn't have
Man.
been, but it is now.
He got his nerves. How dare you, sir? How dare you?
Oh,
Really?
Man.
That's sad.
Man, that is nuts.
And this is the second clip. This is the wife speaks
Hold
out.
on, where they was at?
I can't remember. In Indianapolis. That's what they Indianapolis. The Indies. But this is his wife. She speaks out. Here we go.
This is too much. I can't mourn my mother at all. And then now my husband, and I'm trying to keep from losing my mind right now.
Tonight, a man's now under arrest, accused of shooting and killing his ex-wife's new husband at her own mother's funeral. This morning, Metro Police said they arrested Stephen Lowe for the murder.
But the estranged relationship stems from years of domestic violence allegations. Karen Campbell tells us tonight about the suspect's criminal background and the life that he is accused of taking.
Yeah, I've been in and out of panic attacks, in and out of anxiety attacks.
The last 48 hours have been an emotional whirlwind for Shannon Turman. During a homegoing service for her mother Saturday, her ex-husband showed up unannounced, and an argument with Shannon's husband Jermaine escalated into a fight.
Stephen, my ex-husband, pulled his gun out, same gun he used, put to my head, that we have a protective order about, and shot my husband in the chest.
Shannon and Jermaine had only been married for 3 months, but had been friends for 15 years. They were planning on having their wedding reception this month.
When he found out that I was married and I have my own business now, he wanted in on it. He wanted 50% of my profits. And my husband simply was trying to defend me and say, hey, just leave my wife alone.
They were under constant threats.
So he would threaten to kill us and threaten to pop up at our events and kill us. It was several altercations that he had done that.
While Shannon continues to mourn the loss of her mother and her husband, she says,
oftentimes we don't know what our purpose on earth is. And now God is showing me what that purpose is for me.
To be a voice for other domestic violence victims.
That's Karen Campbell reporting for us tonight. Now, we also want to let you know that the family is trying to raise money for Jermaine's funeral, which we have learned will be this intimate ceremony. And we've got more information on how you can help. You can go to WTHR.com.
So sad.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Poolie was just saying that he wanted to know. I wanted to know the same thing. But how long was they divorced before she ended up getting remarried again?
And this dude's still lurking.
And not saying that makes a difference at all.
It kind of do.
Okay, I guess I was trying to be nice.
It's still kind of fresh, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's still in his feelings, so.
Yeah, he still shouldn't have did it.
No, he shouldn't have did it.
He shouldn't have did it, but
at that point, I'm just saying he's still kind of in his feeling. If it had been a while in between that, because I'm kind of like, it's like he finding out she married and doing good and he want a piece. That kind of sound like they wasn't apart that long.
And then he pulled a gun on
not
her.
apart that long, they're still in contact.
But we don't know if when he pulled the gun on her, if that was the last straw for her, and that's when she walked out.
But she
and
remarried.
she got remarried.
How long has it been since him till you get with this guy, and be married?
Well, there was nowhere
you know what I'm saying?
that we could find that information.
If it's a short amount of time,
Sorry.
then that dude was really in his feelings.
Well, I'm still gonna say he was in his feelings regardless.
Because it almost sounded like she was married already and she was fake married to him.
Yeah. Domestic violence is real, y'all. It is so real.
Man. Be careful who you choose, because boy, they can cling to you.
Exactly.
That's clean.
Yeah. I got on my Beauty for Ashes t-shirt from my friend / sister Tiffany. She went through a domestic violence situation just as well. She did come on the show, but she came on my last platform. So we may have to try to get her back on here again on a new platform. Amber said a lot of women make the mistake of letting people in your business since she was in an abusive relationship. Well, her ex-husband, she was in an abusive relationship with her ex-husband. Her current husband wasn't whooping off on her. It was the ex that we're aware of, allegedly. We got to make sure we add that. We got to make sure. So we got a couple more clips, y'all, before we get into the Latruth story. This next clip, we always talk about how there's so many people out here on bond that shouldn't be on bond. This story, I'm sure it got more to it, but here we go.
To our headlines now, a man arrested for murder following a deadly shooting on Indy's northeast side has been released from jail without charges being filed.
Fox 59's Jesse Wells spoke to the victim's family, who say they are livid about how the criminal investigation into this death has been handled.
Both police and family believe the woman shot at this intersection was shot by mistake and she was not the intended target. But because there's still some dispute about who actually pulled the trigger, for now, the previously arrested suspect has been set free. Today, friends and family laid Maxine Congress to rest. The 23-year-old was shot last week while sitting in the passenger seat of a car here at 40th and Emerson.
My baby was innocent. She had absolutely nothing to do with what was going on.
While Latoria Harmon was too busy with the funeral to talk on camera today, just last week she confirmed details of this affidavit, which claimed the driver of Maxine's car told police she saw her ex-boyfriend and his current girlfriend get out of a second car. One of them then allegedly opened fire, intending to shoot Maxine's friend. The driver of the second car told the same story, but neither witness clearly identified the shooter. Police described speaking to one neighbor who lives adjacent to the scene where a memorial of flowers still stands. That witness told detectives he watched a man pull the trigger. As a result, a male suspect was booked into jail on a preliminary charge of murder before being set free 4 days later. Prior to that move, Latoria already worried the justice system wouldn't look after her family.
Indianapolis is no longer safe, and they don't protect us.
The Marion County Prosecutor's Office said in a statement, the investigation presented to our office did not meet the burden of proof required for criminal charges. The investigation is ongoing at this time. Court records show after being arrested, the initial suspect blamed his current girlfriend for the shooting, while the girlfriend claimed the opposite. IMPD admits they identified some challenges in the case and reassigned it to a new detective for review.
I just felt like everybody who was involved should have been held accountable. And nobody's being held accountable.
Although we previously released the name of the male suspect after he was arrested, we're not naming him in this report because he's not currently facing criminal charges. Jesse Wells.
I couldn't put up if you know something, say something fast enough, baby. How dare them?
Wow.
That was an insult to every black person out here in America.
Tell me they just gonna keep blaming on each other and you gonna let them go?
You gonna let them go? Both of them.
No, he did it.
They both in the car
One
with
of
each
y'all
other.
did it. So we're gonna keep both of y'all until one of y'all say something.
But because we ain't got no evidence, we gonna let you go.
Oh my
Let
God,
the man go. Girl ain't never been charged, I don't think.
Pretty much confessed on each other.
Yes.
They
yes.
did it together.
How would y'all feel, y'all, if y'all was this family? And y'all hearing the detectives, the polices, and now the news, and now on PGT time, that these two people are saying each other did it, but we gonna let them both go free.
I'm gonna put on my vigilante mask.
So they could go and kill again?
I'm finna go get them.
Like, this don't make, allegedly, this don't make no sense. Think I got a job. A full-time one. Don't play with me on this show. Bully ain't gonna get nobody.
Man, I'm finna put my whole suit on. Y'all ain't gonna know it's me.
This is
it's
crazy.
A group of us out here. We all superheroes.
I'm telling you, I could not imagine going through what this family is going through right now. Knowing that this man was set free. Yes, Shirley.
The circumstances of why they were set free. Like,
that's the crazy part.
She blamed it on him. He blamed it on her. So I guess we don't have no evidence.
I'm telling y'all, that's that shit that's about to go down in Chicago. Starting January 2023.
Didn't the witness of the car say that was such and such's ex?
Yeah, the witness of the car said that.
Somebody else identified a guy.
Yeah. That pulled the trigger. And they caught him. They locked him up. And they let him. That ain't it. They let him get the hell on 4 days later.
They let him.
They ain't even do that. But I tell you, this is what's gonna happen if they don't hurry up and catch him. That's all I got to say. Now, moving right along. That's all we're gonna say. Yes.
Save Indiana.
The Indies, baby. The Indies. Now this one gonna sting a little bit. This gonna sting a little bit, y'all. But just understand that it's a lot of people out here that's hurting. That is hurting. Now, this don't excuse what this man did. But there's a lot of folks out here hurting. It's a lot more homeless folks, a lot more crackheads now. Just remember I said this. Here we go. This one is called, dang, where it go? There it go. The Lottery Ticket Killer.
The man is facing more than a dozen charges after allegedly assaulting and kidnapping his ex-girlfriend over a lottery ticket and then fighting off deputies. WRG's Bria Jones joins us live from outside the Shelby County Justice Center after talking with the victim. And Bria, what did the victim tell you?
Well, Stephanie, the ex-girlfriend told me that this all started over a losing Powerball ticket, and from there, she says the suspect went crazy.
Instead of hitting the jackpot, police say the only thing 43-year-old Dontrell Haynes won was a trip to 201 Poplar. According to court records, on Tuesday, he assaulted and kidnapped his ex-girlfriend from the home they once shared on this street in Cordova.
Initially just choking me and just dragging me out the house.
Haynes' ex-girlfriend, who wishes to remain anonymous, says the attack started over a disagreement he had with her sister over a Powerball ticket.
He bought 5 for that day. He bought my mom one. My mom has Alzheimer's, so she took the tickets. And she did not intend to. My sister was like, she was not giving the one back. Even though it was not a winning ticket, he still wanted it. And so she said something he didn't like, and he just clicked. He kicked the door in.
For almost 7 hours, she says she was alone with Haynes in his car, making various stops from Memphis to Horn Lake as he demanded she give him $10,000. At one point, she says he was involved in a shootout in Orange Mound.
I thought I was going to die because he said that was it. He didn't have anything to live for. Just I kept saying, why you got to take me with you? I was not ready to die.
Eventually, she says Haynes let her call her family. They were able to ping her location and send authorities here to this gas station in Hickory Hill.
He took the phone when my daughter kept asking, where are you? He snatched the phone and he hung up. 60 seconds later, they had us.
His eyes swollen shut in his mugshot. The sheriff's office says he assaulted 4 deputies, adding to his aggravated kidnapping, burglary, and slew of other charges.
But I know he was hurting because he was crying, but he has to get charged for it.
Detectives say they recovered a handgun stolen out of Georgia from Haynes. They also say he was convicted of domestic violence just last year. He's set to appear in court tomorrow. Now reporting live outside 201 Poplar, Bria Jones, WREG News Channel.
He'll be out next week. Next week.
Well, I hope it's I open back up by next week.
Well, and I said killed. I apologize, y'all. Thank goodness everything is allegedly. I made a mistake. You know, everybody else seems like they be getting killed and stuff. But I made a mistake. Okay. But yeah, she's alive. Thank God. She is alive. He'll be out. Probably gonna do something else he ain't supposed to be doing out here in these streets.
Not letting him out.
Yes, they is. They don't let the murderer out. No. They letting him out.
Yeah, he murdered somebody else.
Not him.
He assaulted the police.
Yeah, he didn't murder nobody else, though.
No, he assaulted the police. You're going to jail and you're going to stay in there until they
get ready to let your ass out.
Let you out on bail. You put your hands on the police.
You right. Look, he cried, gangster. Hey, Duncan.
Hey, Duncan, look, gangsters cried too.
I guess so, because he sure was. But that man, you know, over a lottery ticket that didn't nobody even win. That's the crazy part.
That's the worst
Didn't nobody
part.
even win. But he was so convinced that they was lying to him.
Is that what it was?
It had to be. And he wanted the ticket. He wanted to verify for himself that she didn't win, that nobody won.
It was only one ticket, though.
He wanted the ticket.
He only wanted that ticket.
He wanted that particular ticket.
Out of 5 tickets.
He wanted that particular ticket because she had the mama or the grandma, whatever it was, she had Alzheimer's. And she had took the ticket and said she wanted to give him the ticket back. That's what she said. And so he insisted on getting the ticket. And they was like, she ain't giving you the ticket. It's not a winning ticket. He said, give me that damn ticket. And went crazy. Went crazy. But that ain't the only person that went crazy in our lineup. We got another person that went crazy.
No, we just watched some crazy ones before.
And this one is crazy. I ain't gonna say, I could say crazier. No, this lottery ticket shit was crazy.
That is.
Because then nobody win. So that's crazy. But this is crazy too. Here we go.
Tonight, a woman violently attacked in her own driveway. Houston police believe the 59-year-old mother was targeted and followed home.
Marcelino Benito spoke with the victim and her family. He's live outside HPD headquarters tonight with more. Marcelino, first of all, how's she doing?
Well, Ron, that victim had to spend at least one night in the hospital, and we're told she nearly suffered a heart attack as a result of that assault. Tonight, the victim's family says they just want this guy off the streets. The victim, who did not want her face shown for fear of her safety, is disabled and had barely pulled into her driveway when she was ambushed.
You know, these individuals, they probably know who they're preying on. It just seems like he stopped as soon as she opened the door, rushed at her, grabbed her purse.
Inside the purse, about $1,000 cash. It happened in broad daylight last Monday. The 59-year-old had just returned from the grocery store and a last-minute swing through the drive-through ATM at First Service Credit Union. HPD believes she was followed home.
This is probably the lowest form of way they can try to make a living or try to get ahead in life.
His mom refused to let go of the purse, dragged through the front yard. Her cries for help heard on a neighbor's camera. As the suspect fled, the victim struggled to get up.
The big problem is just a lot of trauma, mental, physiological as well. So she had to stay overnight at the hospital.
Her son shared these pictures with us of some of her injuries. Doctors told the family she was on the verge of a heart attack.
I'm glad that it didn't go worse than it did.
The family relieved what happened was at least caught on camera. They're scouring other neighbors' video cams, hoping someone else caught a glimpse of the suspect driving off.
I think that certain people like this, they need to be caught swiftly and punished accordingly.
Now, no good suspect description yet, but police tell us that suspect likely fled away in his silver 2018 Toyota Venza SUV hatchback. If you know who that person may be or recognize this vehicle, you're asked to call Houston police right away. Back to you.
Boy, they finna be on your ass.
I just don't know what to say.
He ain't even an athlete. Do y'all see how he ran to the car? That's not
sad.
an athletic run. That's not a speed run.
Exactly. She definitely needs a gun. She definitely need one.
Not in
if
that
she gonna
case,
be out
'cause
just about like that.
She wasn't prepared.
She definitely wasn't.
If you
She
had-
just it probably got caught up in her
All I'm
arm.
saying is, if she had a gun,
It probably would have been in the purse. And she had no time to get it in her purse.
None.
Cause that heifer wouldn't. She ain't not a heifer. I'm
Oh, well,
sorry.
she had
She would have
time.
been
She
trying to
just
get that
wasn't-
money about that she just had from the bank.
she just
From the
wasn't-
credit
she-
union.
She just wasn't on her P's and Q's.
He said he ain't going for the banks. He going for the credit unions.
That's crazy though.
He going for the credit unions. He
That's
said the
crazy,
credit
though.
unions, them folks probably got some money.
Either he knew her personally and knew she was going to get that money,
Mm-hmm.
or like they said, he followed them from the bank. And it's hard to believe that
Credit
people-
union.
credit union, that you just sat there and watched her pull out $1,000.
And you feel like you got to go take this $1,000 from her. That's so sad. And drug her. He drugged that old lady and took off. He did one of these numbers too.
Hey, she ain't let that thing go.
I think her arm probably
She-
also got
she-
caught up in it too.
She had a grip on that thing for a minute. No, man.
That
she
was some good
holding
money
it.
she had in there.
Yeah.
She had
was
some good
holding
money.
that.
She wasn't crazy. All right, y'all. Y'all ready for the Latruth story? We're gonna try to keep it quick. But I do have a lot of clips on it. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I had a lot of clips for tonight. I got a little overboard. So I may do a show tomorrow. I may. If not, I'm gonna save them for Monday. Okay. So the Latruth story is coming up next. We got a comment. Look at Duncan. Duncan like these crazy months. They was crazy. Let's get into our commercial right quick, y'all. Our commercial. It's a surprise coming soon. Let's
talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. Let's talk about celebrities. Let's talk about caring events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PGT Time. PGT Time. Tune in on PGT Time. PGT Time. Come join us on PGT Time. PGT Time. Join us on PGT Time. PGT Time. Yeah.
Welcome to Peachy Kisses Boutique. Here you will find all the Peachy Kisses apparel of your needs, from hoodies to t-shirts to lip gloss and lipstick. Also in stock, sexy women one-piece onesies. And we don't stop there. We also have iridescent eyeshadow along with so much more. Check out Peachy Kisses Boutique at www.peachyteatime.com. That's www.peachyteatime.com. See you soon. All right. So as a lot of you know, I am no longer with Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. I'm no longer with them. I took another leap of faith for the big, big surprise that I am still holding off a little bit longer before I tell y'all. Poolie just did that. But anyways, I am so excited. I cannot wait to tell y'all the good news. I did surprise y'all with some news last week, which was that I have been nominated for another magazine. Yes, magazine number 2 here in Atlanta. So I'm very, very excited about that. But we do have a very big surprise that I cannot wait to tell y'all. So, and don't forget to go to my website, peachykisses.com. You can still get some products. I'm ready to get rid of the stuff, y'all. I'm ready. Okay. Now, the Latruth story. The Latruth story, baby. The Latruth story. So, yeah, because Poolie, like, I don't know who these folks is. He really don't care at all. I really don't care either. But
I get talking about some ooh. Ooh, what? What is it with these people?
I know. But the Latruth.
Okay.
I saw them. I found them on IG. They were this loving couple. Did all these little loving shits together. They was IG, not IG. Yeah, IG reels, and then they was doing TikToks. Then on top of that, they were doing, what else was they doing? TikToks, IG, Facebook. They was on Facebook a lot. What is you doing? Oh, trying to set a gnat on fire. Set the shit out of me.
No gnat.
Well, what was it?
Not like a mosquito.
Oh, well, get his ass. But anyways,
I think I torched.
So they is like really, really well known. When I say well known, y'all, well known on IG. Okay, they making money. They are also. I'm trying to find some pictures of them so that y'all can see. Here goes some. They are also, you know, he's a singer. He is a singer. That was his song that y'all heard in the beginning. I'm just gonna play just a little bit.
All I heard was Peachy.
You didn't hear the song? Mm-mm. Oh, this was his song, y'all. Here we go.
Saw your pics, can't lie, you look happy. Last time I saw you, you said you hate me. Told you all those times that I was changing. I bet I hate you more than you hate me. At my time, no surprise you didn't take me. Last time I saw you, you said you hate me. Told you all those times that I was changing. Promise I hate you more than you hate me right now. Showing up your new nigga brings pain to me. You keep posting shit in your story, I hate to see. And I probably should block your page, but you what I need. I'm still alone and you moved on to someone that won't take you for granted, appreciate your love, deliver you flowers too.
All right, and that's hot. I ain't gonna even lie. That's some hot ass shit. He can really sing, he can rap, everything. So that's how I got introduced to him, was by his music. Then that's when I found out, oh, okay, he's married and he got a wife and they be on IG. So I saw him first on Facebook. Always getting bread on Facebook, okay? So saw him and his wife on IG. She has, if I'm not mistaken, 3 kids, 3 daughters. And then they have their youngest daughter is his. Well, her youngest daughter is his. And then I think she has a son too. She definitely has a son. And then he got kids, his own kids as well. So, like I said, they was like this lovey-dovey couple. Like everybody was like really feeling them. And they ended up being, like Sherilyn said, they a hot mess. Okay. So here go a few pictures of them. I'm gonna tell you. So Poolie, when we was looking at the video, Poolie asked me, what happened to him. He was like, that's him? And I'm like, yeah, this is when he was looking bigger. Well, he ended up having stomach cancer. He had stomach cancer and he had to get his stomach removed. Yep. And they broadcast everything. Okay. They put their whole business out there. Now, before I started seeing him as a singer, him and her was pranksters. They did pranks on YouTube. Real live pranks. Okay.
On each other.
On each other, on their family, on their friends. This is them again. On everything. I mean, whatever platform they could get on, they was doing pranks. Like real life ghetto ass pranks that would have people ready to fight. Okay. So then they took a slow roll and was like, well, dang, people feeling us being all lovey-dovey, kissing, dancing on IG to different songs. You know, people really feeling them like that. So they started doing more of that. Okay. Well, before you know it, he ended up putting up a post. He went on the Marriage Club with Facebook page and said that they was going to be getting a divorce. Then he backtracked and said that, you know, he was just in his feelings. He was mad. They ain't finna get no divorce, all this. And then people start saying, well, she said this, she said that. And she was like, I ain't said a damn thing. So it's like one thing led to another. And then this happened. Let's get started. Here we go.
Now, on October 14th, let me continue my story. He continued to go on about this love and affection. So I left the room doing my hair. He like, oh, so you want to get cute instead of setting up the house. As you guys can see in the video, it's bags there because we just moved there. So I'm like, I'm not about to go ahead and finish packing stuff because there's so much stuff. This house is huge. I can wait. We can wait on that. It's not a dying thing. We can wait. So he like, oh, so you just gonna be lazy. So first you go from affection and attention to now I'm being lazy because I just dropped the kids off and I don't feel like I'm packing anything, right? Okay, cool. Noted. I'll walk out. I'm not the person that's gonna go back and forth with you. I do not like that. I like walking away and you just keep poking the bear. This is what he's doing before I started. So let me go. So I'm going into the room. I'm quiet. I'm watching Love and Marriage Huntsville, right? So Martell and Melody is on there. Shout out to Melody. Martell is on there and he come out the bathroom and he like, yeah, Martell, I see why you went outside. I'm gonna have to go outside too. So I'm like, you gonna have to go outside? What you mean you had to go outside? He like, yeah, I see why he did what he did. That's my boy, Martell. That's my boy. Okay. First of all, Martell never even addressed you or talked to you. And he like, oh, but Melody do. Melody be all in my DMs talking about stay up, king. Stay healthy. Do what you need to do. I'm like, Melody be in your DM telling you that. So I grab his phone because his phone is on the bed. I grab his phone. I'm going through his Instagram messages. And there's some girl named Precious on there. So I'm like, who is Precious? Because they clearly met at the mall. And this is the mall that he loved going to all the time. So I'm like, who is Precious? He snatches the phone out of my hand. Now, at this moment, you guys, I'm like, why are you snatching the phone out of my hand? Out of 4 years, I've had his password. Y'all done seen me on live say, I go through my husband's phone. That ain't nothing that's a secret. Y'all know this. So So when you come outside of the room and you all gangster with it, like, yeah, I'm gonna go outside with it. Oh, I see why you did what you did. I'm gonna have to go outside too. Okay, now I'm like, let me get your phone so I can see what are you talking about? Let me get your phone. So I grab his phone, and then I'm looking through messages. So that's when I said, who is Precious? He snatches the phone from me. Now I'm like, why are you snatching the phone from me? I grab his laptop next. I'm trying to enter the password, just trying to guess passwords, and he snatches the computer out of my hand. So he has 2 computers and 2 phones. So I'm like, okay, he put his phone in his pocket. Now I'm trying to get the phone out of his pants pocket. I'm trying to get the phone. We in a tussle. I'm trying to get the phone out of his pocket, right? Okay, so after that, we in like a WWE rap move. I don't even know what to call it, but we on the couch.
So they on the couch, and he takes a what's them things called? Them big tubs that you buy and stack clothes in. Them tubs. I call them tubs. I don't know the real name of them. But anyway, he took one of them and put it over her head. And kept pushing down. She done took some mace. The spray mace on them. You know, they had got out of control. Before he took the tub and put it on top of her, she had took mace. She sat down on the floor Indian style, and she ended up taking some mace, spraying him with mace, and he had a pillow to block it. After that, he takes the tub and just boom on top of her head because she's sitting Indian style down on the ground. He studied pushing down. She bringing her hand up to stop it, and he ended up spraying her finger. That's why she got that thing on there. And y'all keep that note that she got that splinter on there. Because I can't, wrap and all, splint. Because I can't wait for y'all to see when she took it off. Okay? So keep watching all these videos. I'm going to show y'all she going to have it on. And then all of a sudden she going to have it off. So let's get into clip number 2. Oh. She decided to get her kids involved. Kids should never, ever, 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 ever get involved. Okay?
Not in adult affairs.
Exactly. Never. So, Latruth, which is the guy, Latruth going around talking about she lying, I ain't mess up her finger. I ain't never abused no woman before. None of that. But look at this.
He got me so tight, so I'm like pushing his head like this to get off of me. So I'm like, okay, cool. So he finally get up. I grab my pepper spray. And so I went over there and I grabbed the computer. Okay. So I spray the pepper spray because now you still trying to attack me. I'm spraying the pepper spray, not even on him. I'm spraying it on the pillow because now he's trying to swing pillows and hit me with the pillows and push me down on the couch. And I'm like, okay. So I grab this dead computer off the bed. I go to the closet. He picks up this big ass tote. I don't know how long it is, but it's about wide as my car. It's big and long and it's gray. And he picks it up and he like, put my fucking computer down now. So I put the computer down and I sit down. Indian style now with my legs crossed. I sit down, I said the computer is down. Next thing I know, he takes this big ass tote and put it on top of me. Boom, slams it right on top of my head with pressure. Boom. And so the first time he raised it back up, I'm trying to get up. I'm trying to get off the floor, but I'm moving too slow because he's still hitting me. He hit me the second time and I did like this. That's why my hand got hit. So I did like this to protect my head. He hit me again. Boom. I'm screaming, calling for my dad at this point. Dad, help me, please. Dad, help me. Call 911. Please call. Dad, please come help me. So when I got up out of that closet, I went and I grabbed my phone. I called now. My son, Isaiah, how many times you had to come break in the door because mommy's screaming and crying for help?
I did a lot of times. Every single time I have an argument, I've been banging on the door. They be lucky they be going inside my room or the other room, and we lock the door while we sitting there crying.
My kids lying? Come on now. I don't even want to bring my kids into this, but you ain't gonna lie. You ain't gonna lie. You ain't gonna lie because you want to protect your brand, because you want to protect your image, because they gonna take my brand deals away. They gonna take this away. Why you doing this to me? Don't lie, because I was gonna let this shit die. I wasn't gonna say nothing. Even my manager was like, I understand that you want to be a good-hearted person. You always be a good-hearted person. You always want to cover for him. I understand that. But it's going to be a place and time where you're going to have to address this. And look at me. Having to address this shit. And I shouldn't have to. My son, Isaiah, how many times you had to come break in the door because mommy's screaming and crying for help?
I did a lot of times. Every single time I have an argument.
Okay. So I want y'all to remember this. Okay, because I'm finna put it all together for y'all. Remember, she said this. She brought this there, right? She brought this to the internet. She said that she would be screaming. You heard her say that. And the kids have to come and get her out. Mm-hmm. So do that makes you feel like he's putting his hands on her in the past? And that's why she's screaming and the kids have to come and try to get her out?
I wouldn't say that, because if you felt that way, you wouldn't be sitting Indian style no way.
No, not that particular time.
If it was before, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, before.
If you've done this to me before.
Several times.
I'm ready. I'm waiting on you to do it. Not
so what other
Indian
reason?
Style,
So what other reason is she screaming for help in the past? Not this situation. What other reason is she screaming for help? Screaming, telling her kids to come help her out this room, and the door is locked. But she's screaming for help. We all try to protect our kids. We don't want our kids to see nothing bad going on. And for her to be screaming for help, something bad had to been going on. That's how I feel. So let's get into this next clip. Because, you know, he said she was a lie. She was a lie on it. So let me hit my mute button right quick. And here we go.
Y'all some goofies. Y'all don't know what happened. Someone recorded the end and said he hit her and y'all ran with it. Neither one said that happened. That's facts, man. I would never put my hands on a woman. I think y'all know that, though. This ain't even nothing I got to explain. I'm going to let y'all do what y'all do on social media like y'all always do. Blow everything out of proportion. Most people realize what month this is, Domestic Violence Month. We always raise awareness about a lot of different things with skits that we do, so I ain't explaining nothing, man. I'm going to let y'all do what y'all do. If that's what y'all want to do is keep running around trying to tear another black family down, that's what y'all do. Go ahead. It's the internet, man. That's what y'all do on the internet. That's what y'all good at. Y'all do not share positive stuff. Y'all only share things that y'all see to be negative, something that y'all feel like can harm someone. That's what y'all share. Go for it. Have a good night.
All right. That's what Latruth had to say. That's the husband, y'all. That's the husband. And he probably talking about people like me. Well, because that's what we're doing right now. We're talking about their life. You know what I'm saying? Do we really give a damn? No. But it was brought and they wanted me to give my opinion on it. So we're going to go into the next clip. You know, because he's insinuating that this could possibly be a prank. Because they do pranks. And y'all done heard one thing and now y'all finna run with it. That's how he feels. So let's get into this next clip. Because, you know, I don't think it was a prank. I just don't. I think it was something serious. So here we go.
Show the date where you signed them at. Because I'm the only one stepping out. I'm the only one who got a lawyer and paid $3,000 this week. You ain't did nothing. And again, here I am paying for us to get out of something. So the truth of the matter is all you care about is your image. And I'm sorry, that's all you care about is your image. But you really did this to yourself. You really came on here going on and on and on and on and on and on and on with different scenarios. When facts is facts. Truth is truth. And all you did was lie. Everybody keeps saying, change your name. I can't wait till my damn name change. I've been waiting. I'm waiting for Facebook to approve my name change. I'm waiting. Trust and believe it. I don't want to be nothing with LA Lie. I don't want to be known as Miss Latruth no more. Please just call me Brianna. That is my name. Brianna is my name. Not Miss Latruth. I don't want to be associated with that. Even though I own the copyrights to that name. Even though I own the trademark to that name. Show the date where you signed them at. Because I'm the only one stepping out. I'm the only one who got a lawyer and paid $3,000 this week. You ain't did nothing. And again, here I am paying for us to get out of something. So the truth of the matter is all you care about is your image. And I'm sorry, that's all you care about is your image. But you really did this to yourself. You really came on here going on and on and on and on and on and on.
All right. So then after that, y'all, allegedly, after that, she decides to go get a lie detector test done.
So is this how all these videos is appearing?
What do you mean?
In this order?
What do you mean?
She put out that one video.
Mm-hmm.
And then after she put out that video.
No, it was a whole lot of videos they put out. It was a whole lot.
They going back and forth.
Of them going back and forth. Until they decide to talk to each other. And then they decide to talk to each other on live. So that everybody can see. See, that's the problem that I have with this. If you guys are so serious and this really occurred and this is really an issue, why are you study putting it on social media? Why is he study lying if you're saying that he damn near whooped your ass a little bit? I don't know. But that's what you damn near saying. So let's get into this next one. Like I said, these are very short videos. Very short. So we're going to get into this next one. This one, I don't know. This one is just, he was acting a fool. You know, they done got mad at each other. He don't want to talk to her no more. So he decides to go on live and do this to try to humiliate her. Here we go.
This is what I'm going to the movies with tonight, man, since she was talking crazy. You see what I'm saying? And her butt bigger than yours, too. Look. Oh, shit. You hear me? You feel me? What time we going over there?
He dirty.
We're going at 6.
We're going to see. We're going to see.
Whatever you want to see.
We ain't really going to see a movie. We just going to the movies to do whatever we want to do. You hear me? Whatever we want to do in the movies, that's it. That's the creative. What else? What we doing after? What we doing after the movie? Whatever
we want to do.
Whatever we want to do after the movie. So that's your loss. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I'm back out in the streets. You know me. Yeah.
Just ignorant. Just ignorant. Like, how old are you? You want to do something to make your wife that mad? Yeah, and her booty bigger than yours too. What? Y'all, we got comments like a mug. Let's go to the comments right quick. Hey, cuz. Child, this story had views. What is she talking about? We all confused. Amber said, I don't know. I thought they was happy. I did too at first. She's finally telling her truth. I don't know. Maybe they need to see a marriage counselor. They did. They went and saw a marriage counselor, and from what she say, the marriage counselor said she can't see him no more because he got other issues that she can't work with. And one of the issues was mommy issues. That his mom is not here, and he's just dealing with it. Duncan said, who brings Mace to a tub and pillow fight, though? It sounds like a prank. A lot of people was thinking it was a prank. Hey, Shawana. I think it was a prank gone wrong. That's what I think. That's what I think. It was a prank gone wrong, or it really was real for real. I don't know. Janelle says she sounds like a hot mess. The story in the beginning couldn't keep up. Then she got better.
I agree with that.
Hey, Netta. They both too old for this. I see why they were together. They both seeking attention. They definitely seeking attention. You know, they start seeing that these views was coming in and shit just got out of control. It sounds like a prank to me. Hey, y'all, they only talk crazy like that when they hurt and about to cry. But then it gets a little interesting, I'll say. It gets a little interesting. he decides that he gonna apologize. So here go his apology.
Physically abusive husband. Now, I apologize for being verbally abusive whenever she attacked me with her words. I do.
I think this is what they
To
mean
any
when they
woman
say
in the world who's
narcissist.
ever violated me with their words and I said something back, if it really hurt your feelings that you know you said it to me first and I said it back, I apologize. Because that's an energy I don't want to have with me. To my wife, to Miss Latruth, to Brianna, I apologize for raising my voice back at you when you said these things to me. I do. I do. Because I can understand, whether you verbally abuse me first, second, third, whatever the case may be, me committing verbal abuse back is still abuse. And the way you deal with it may be a lot different from me. I'm not going to put my hands on nobody because they verbally abuse me. But I will talk some shit back. That's what we all do. We all got emotions. We all are human. Physically abusive husband. Now, I apologize for being verbal.
This is too much social media for me.
Did y'all hear his apology?
I mean, for real.
I know, for real.
No.
You mean for real, for real?
Yeah, for real.
For real. But did y'all hear his apology?
That's too much social
I
media.
apologize, even though you said it first.
Fuck the apology. This is just too much fucking social media. I mean,
he said, "Where the big booty girl at now?"
I got all y'all in the house right now, right? Which one of y'all honestly think that I'm gonna put my business out on the street right now if me and Tanil have a spat?
Not them, but they family.
Not the missus, but me. Do you think that I would just come on here or go onto a platform, any platform? I'm not even sure about this because I'm gonna say this here. They getting clicks.
Oh yes.
They getting clicks.
Their views have skyrocketed.
They getting clicks.
Mm-hmm. They really are, y'all.
So I'm not sure. You know what
Their
I'm saying?
views have skyrocketed.
This is a business, and you know, in some businesses, sweet shit. I'm gonna keep it real. Sweet shit. That's what motherfuckers like. A little.
Mm-hmm.
Drama is what motherfuckers like. A lot.
Yeah.
And people attract to that negative shit. And too much positive, motherfuckers will hate on that shit for real.
But watching them from the beginning was positive.
I don't know them.
I know, but I'm saying.
only seeing them in their spat at this point.
This was a shot.
And their spat to me looks like some real bullshit. Because again, I'm not finna sit up here and go back and forth with my wife over social media. I'm gonna send her a video if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no sense in me going live. I'm going direct to the damn source.
I think it's him.
And if you want to put it out, put it out. But
I mean, she did it too. Don't get me wrong.
But they both doing it.
Yeah, she did it too.
And you keep going back and forth instead of somebody just picking up the phone or again, send a text, send a video. You know what I'm saying? However you want to do it, but social media for everybody to see, I don't think that's healthy. A relationship that I want to have.
It's not healthy at
all. That's a relationship with everybody else, not because like he was saying, oh, y'all gonna click on here and y'all gonna have y'all thoughts already of what y'all want to do and what you want to say and who you gonna say it to and feel the way you want to feel. You gonna make a simple situation even worse, which social media does do that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. People on social media do that, and everybody is entitled to their opinion, but a true motherfucker to the next one, you don't go off of what nobody else say. You go off of your own feelings, your own word, your own everything. Whatever you got going on.
Well, they definitely did that.
Well, no, because he just involved social media.
We ain't got to
He
it
just
yet.
said that social media is involved. Everything is on social media right now between them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Their whole shit is social media right now.
I mean, y'all, he put out, especially him.
I don't know how much
he
of
put
their
out a
drama
lot
is
of
not
comments
on here. I don't know how much of their drama is not on here, but just seeing what I just saw, you got a lot of it on here.
Yeah, it's
I
a
don't
whole
know how
lot more.
much of it is up.
Not tonight.
This could only be 10%. It
Not
could be
tonight.
50%. It could be 100%.
This is about 5%. This is 5%.
But it seems like it's a lot. I know this is not it. I know it's more to this. More videos to this.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. For them to keep making videos back and forth, they are still a company.
Well, here go a video.
They are still a company.
Well, here go a video that they decided to do together. Here we go.
I thought you was miserable when I was there. Shit, now you look like you're more miserable without me not being there. Is that the case? I'm serious. Like, I mean, you hardly ever smile when I was around. Brianna, the problem with that is that's the only thing that you're talking about is me putting the toad on you, and you know why I put the toad on you.
Fucking hit the top of the toad the second time when I was trying to get up. That's why I put my hand on top of my head to block my head. That's how you end up hitting my finger. I'm not lying. That's what happened. And you keep saying.
I just apologize for saying things that would hurt you. I apologize. I shouldn't have said that I'm go elsewhere and get affection. Should have never said it. Especially when I know I wasn't going to do it. Because a man ain't going to say it anyway. He just going to go do it. Because like I've been asking for affection all this time and telling you what I need from you. That's because I really love you. That's why I'm telling you what I need. Men who don't love their woman don't even tell you what they need. They just go get it.
Me and you experience two different things.
I just don't know how we experiencing two different things when it's reality of what's happening.
No. What you don't understand is when you put that toe, you did hit me in my head, and you don't understand that I'm not fucking lying. My hand fucking hit the top of the toe the second time when I was trying to get up. That's why I put my hand on top of my head to block my head. That's how you end up hitting my finger. I'm not lying. That's what happened. And you keep saying that's not what happened, but it is. Whether or not you tried to do that, that's what happened. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. You keep saying that I'm lying, and I'm not lying.
Brianna, the problem with that is that's the only thing that you're talking about is me putting the toad on you, and you know why I put the toad on you. Stop acting like you don't know why I did that. This is why it's not.
You apologizing for that, but you're not apologizing for my fingers. You're not apologizing for my head. You didn't say nothing.
See, you want me to issue all the apologies. Don't you think you should apologize for the things that led up to that first? Because you're not.
Yeah, I want to know what Precious said in the text message. Because Precious set it off. So I want to know what Precious said. But Pooley was sitting here the whole time saying, what, Pooley? What did you saying here the whole time?
I don't believe this shit. They getting clicks. They getting paid from this shit. This is like a little fucking movie. You keep watching this shit to see what the fuck gonna happen next.
Doug said, me too.
This shit. Boy, I'm talking about, boy, these motherfuckers finna get some deals after this shit. Fuck what you heard.
She really gonna get a good deal.
Watch this shit, boy. Oh my God, boy. This is a real motherfucking movie. I'm like, I'm telling you, I don't know nothing about this shit. This is a
Look, Netta said, Netta said, hey, Netta. She said she talking too fast and got the kids in on it too, and then put an apology is fake. Facebook user said, but most men still would not disrespect their wife like that, even for money. There's other ways to make money. That's why I think it's real.
okay.
Once they start with that social media stuff, they get caught up and don't realize how they look.
Possible.
That is
Possible.
definitely possible.
Not
Because I
saying,
have been
not
thinking that way
saying,
too.
not saying it's not user, but again, there's people in this industry that's jumping into this thing, and it's a niche, it's a knack, it's just something that somebody putting out there, and it looks good for the moment. It's a ride, it's a wave. Jump on that. Listen, why don't me and you know what I'm saying? We can come up here and say we married and everything. I'm married. Listen, it's real. I'm just saying, people go on things and they do things fake. They not together. They are boyfriend and girlfriend. They only been together so long. You know what I mean? And they do these things. So I'm not saying that they are like that. I'm not saying they not. But the way that I'm looking at it, this is like a money move.
Now y'all know
they both still getting paid off of this.
Yeah. They getting a lot of views, y'all. A lot.
Movie.
A lot
I'm
of
like,
views.
yo, this is crazy. I'm ready to watch that little interview with them two, and she crying. I wanted to see how it really was gonna last.
Now, I must say this. I'm gonna say it because y'all know I keep it 100. Before I knew for sure that I was going to be handling crime and doing crime on my show, and y'all know I've been doing crime for a long time. I remember one of my friends who watches the show, she suggested, suggested that me and Poolie act like Poolie got a chick on the side. Because she felt like that would get us so many clicks and views to where we would just take off like this. Just take off. And I was like, the hell? I'm not coming on here to risk my marriage. It's not that. I would shut all this shit down.
I don't put on.
I love Peachy Tea Time with all I got. Peachy Tea Time is like my everything. But my husband is even more of my everything. And I would not come and play with the Lord like that.
We are who we are.
We are who we are.
We are who they said we were.
Yep. There you go. So Janelle said agree, because no, ain't no fella gonna go back and forth with a female he ain't dealing with, especially on social media.
Yeah, they will.
The end.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, they will.
Janelle said
yeah, they will.
They just made a social media soap opera.
That's a fact. That is definitely a fact.
Duncan says, so wait, she never talks about the girls in his DMs thing. Only the physical fight. Yep. Duncan said, me too. Netta said the cry is fake.
Oh no, she did a good job.
I think she did a good job with the cry.
She had the whole red nose, red eyes, red face.
Yeah.
She couldn't help that.
Sherlyn said, yeah, I was locked into the drama when it was happening. Cassandra said, I've been following them since they started.
Cassandra?
She said, let me finish. I've been following them since they started. I do believe there was physical and mental and emotional abuse from both parties. But because he did say that she was putting his hands on him too. He did say that. From both parties, but definitely him. And I say that because she definitely on that video was telling her truth, not thinking about the backlash effect and the judgment from the world. But he is a narcissist and manipulator, and he is controlling. And I believe she backstepped while knowing she was embarrassing herself once again to protect him. because his image was being destroyed in so many pulling.
What?
This Cassandra says she went to the hospital. It's a video with her there. And I think this was something that she probably should have kept in their house, because once they brought it to the internet, it got out of hand, and it did. I follow somebody else that's a blogger that's very close to her, and she explained what she witnessed in their home prior to this stuff even happening. And she is right. I saw one of the it was like she was somewhat like a family member to Brianna, and she ended up coming to actually live with them for a little while, and she witnessed some things. Brianna's sister, he said it's not her sister, she said it is, but she came on there, had a recording of him calling her all type of bitches, telling her, making her get out the car while they driving down the street. So it is some truth to what Brianna is saying. I do believe that. But we're going to go ahead and get into these last couple clips. We just got these last two. If they are watching, hey boos, how y'all doing? Thanks for joining if you're watching. So this is her. Now remember, y'all, she said in the beginning, the first clip, when she had the son come on there talking about she was screaming and all that. Okay, listen to this.
Down the steps, kicked, and that's not what abuse is. That's not the only type of abuse. There's mental and emotional abuse as well. So when I say abuse, I'm meaning emotional and mental. Y'all seen a lot of Texas. I'm talking about that mostly. Me having a broken finger has never happened. Me being punched and kicked, and like so many people made all these stories from I don't know what, but none of that happened to me. I never had a black eye. I never been thrown into a wall, none of that stuff. So when I say 6 years, I mean emotional and mental abuse. As people doing arguments all the time. So when people down the
yeah,
we just gonna stick with the,
like you was screaming.
We just gonna stick with the what you call it, the internet
soap opera.
Yeah.
But let's just go back for a second. She was screaming in the room. The kids had to come to the door. The door was locked. They can't get in. This happened all the time. And that was just because of emotional and mental abuse. You screaming, let me out because he done called you a B? Who the hell you think you fooling, lady? You ain't fooling me. She ain't fooling me. There's no way that you gonna put your kids and get. There's no way that she gonna get her kids involved.
So what you believe?
A lot of me believe that it's true. I ain't gonna even lie. A lot of me believe that it's true. A lot of me believe that he was losing out on a lot of deals and a lot of money, and he did say that because of this. And they had to think about it. Do you want to go back to being broke with all these kids you got? Or do you want to go ahead and make this happen? And let's break bread. And now she's like you said, now she thought about it and was like, let me go ahead and try to do something different. So they decide that they're going to get together on the stairs and have this long talk, blame it all on social media. It's all social media fault. Y'all, and I'm not going to play the whole thing to this because this is just ridiculous. But this right here really made me believe that it's true. This was at the end of the video that they sat on this thing. You know, she done called her daddy to help her. Her daddy was at the bottom of the stairs going crazy, cussing.
Okay, come on.
And they decide to come back together after everything that went haywire and try to make things work after the day after Takeoff was murdered. So here we go.
The truth.
Let us be great, man. Without judgment. Only God can judge. I apologize for hurting your feelings. You hear me? Gotta protect our queens, man. You all right? I'm about to get out this live. So we can talk. Hey. 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 Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. The truth. Let us be great, man.
No, we ain't gonna let you be great. Damn
I don't
it.
want a damn kiss.
We're not gonna let you be great. I feel like he is study insulting her.
Nose kiss.
If this is a prank, if this is a soap opera, please come out and let everybody know.
Yeah, man.
Because
well, you don't have
Brianna
to.
is looking retarded.
This is what y'all want to do. This is the soap opera story you want to have. If it is a soap opera story, if it's not, y'all need to get off a live, man,
and deal with it amongst yourselves.
And do that amongst yourselves. Yeah, keep other people out of your business, man. You know what I'm saying? Your household is yours.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You run your household. Y'all run your household. Nobody else. Don't nobody else control what y'all do in your house. You make your own decisions. So I hope that other people are not making decisions for you, because that's what that will be.
If you all are on social media, you have a platform, like I have a platform, but your platform is showing nothing but love, nothing but, the children. We're just having a great time all the time. Leave it like that. Leave it like that. When you come through hard times, keep that shit to yourself. Let them call you what they want to call you, because if you put it out there, they still gonna call you what they want to call you. But guess what? You put it out there for everybody to see it. So don't get upset now when people is out here dogging y'all out, because that's what they're doing. Now they getting a lot of people that agree with them. I'm praying for you. God is on y'all side, and so am I. A lot of people. But there's a whole lot more that's like, y'all full of shit.
Yeah, but like I said, if this is a real relationship, y'all need to get on social media and reconcile that outside of there, because this is not the spot to do it.
Yeah, I agree. And we're going to end that on that note. A hot-ass mess.
And that's why I believe. I don't believe that this is real.
Because it's a hot-ass mess.
I live in a world where I tell everybody, like, this is some shit that you can't make up. Sound fake as hell. Don't sound like it actually. This shit is real. It actually happened. I watched this shit with my own two fucking eyes. This one, that one, whatever the hell happened. A lot of times, listen, stuff happens, and I swear, ain't nobody else around to see it but me. I can't make this shit up. And
this is one of them.
This could be one of them things, man. You just can't make this shit up. This is actually just how it went. Like, if it is, I'm sorry to hear that. Y'all need to get off of here and handle y'all business. If not, keep doing y'all motherfucking thing, because this movie gonna get bigger and bigger.
It is.
Y'all gonna get more characters in it. I mean, as well, you got your kids. So, I mean, them characters in themselves. Hey, more power to you if that's what you're doing.
Yeah. And they also had, I didn't want to show that, but they also had his daughter come in. And his daughter said that she beat him. He beat her.
Hey, man, listen, man. I didn't see many things, and I didn't see many things that looked real that wasn't real.
Allegedly.
No, it's not allegedly.
No, I'm talking about beating.
Yeah, but it was not a real beating. It was fake, but it looked official. It looked real. They was trying to tell a story, but the shit looked so official.
Mm-hmm.
Like, boy, she whooped his ass.
Yeah.
Oh, come to find out, she really didn't.
So crazy.
Okay.
Well, y'all, we gotta get out of here.
We gotta get out of here.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know where y'all can find me.
Yeah.
Out in these streets.
Yeah.
You can find me on IG.
Okay.
The Mrs. 2007 Peachy Tea Time. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Spotify under Peachy Tea Time, time spelled with the Y. You can find me on my Facebook personal page. If you got it, then you know it. Or you can find me on my Facebook business page, Peachy Tea Time. And soon, very soon, we are going to see the king. Okay. Soon and very soon, you'll be able to find me somewhere else. I'll say that.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. Let's talk about celebrities. Let's talk about current events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PGT Time. PGT Time. Tune in on PGT Time. PGT Time. Come join us on PGT Time. PGT Time. Join us on PGT Time. PGT Time. Yeah.
Thank you for watching my mom show.